and welcome to Actual Sunlight. I'm streaming because I didn't forget you with everything happening. Um, there's a lot of stuff happening right now, which isn't good. It isn't positive, and it takes up a lot of time. So that's why I'm sorry. There's hair on my microphone. That's why I haven't been streaming a lot or at all in the past few days. And I feel bad about it because I was on a roll, I think. And then this happened. But we're here. So that's good, right? And yeah. Let's play a very, very depressing game in which I have to read a lot. But it should be an hour or maybe a little more. Let's get on. Let's get it on. Language. Menus will be in English regardless of the settings. Let's do English. Actual Sunlight deals with extreme mature themes, including depression and thoughts of suicide. We know. Player discretion is strongly advised, and this game is not appropriate for players under the age of 18. So if you're young, get the hell out of here. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do. Why kill yourself today? When you could masturbate tomorrow. By Evan Winter. I know what you're thinking. Why keep getting up? Day in, day out. Even though your life is going nowhere. But we got up. And we go back. No raises, no promotions, no hope, no future. And let's face it, no love. But don't feel bad for yourself. Feel bad for exploited immigrants who have their fingers shattered while stocking shelves on the graveyard shift at monolithic retailers. Feel bad for the soldiers of pointless wars who have their arms blown off by IEDs. IEDs. Feel bad for arthritic long-haul truck drivers who need every firm grasp that they have left for the dark roads and bottom-crashing races ahead. No matter how bad things get, none of those people can live the life that you can. A life of pathetic, thick-punching resignation. You are lucky. You have food, you have water, and you have shelter. Shelter that specifically includes at least one room with a locking door, an internet connection, and a computer you don't share with your elderly parents. No king leaves you too exhausted from one type of hammering to indulge in another. No bishop lives to tell you not to bash yours. There has never been a better time in history of mankind to be completely, ripplingly, devastatingly alone. And yet, here you are, thinking about giving up on the good times. Not realizing that you still have so much to live for. That there is still so much to jerk off to. After all, the world is alive. Alive with people as fat, shallow, and broken as you are. Alive with beautiful women that have been lied to all their lives. Who get on buses bound for your pornography. Alive with the seething sadness of all your breaking dreams. And I hope that you read these words and realize that there is still so much inside of you, just waiting to come out. Silver! I hope you promise yourself to live to see the day that you truly fall in love with first sight. Pero! Thanks again. Lol, oop. You're welcome. Lock your eyes onto a look you've waited a lifetime to see. I had to write something and I didn't know what, so hit the pause button. Take a deep breath and know that it would be like what it would be like to be wanted. Even if it isn't for the right reasons. By anybody. Only for a moment. Patient transcript. Evan Winter. Doctor. Why did you set your alarm for 5 a.m. every morning even though you would never get up to it for it? For it? Why hit snooze for 2 hours? Patient. I wanted to start exercising. I mean, look at me. I had to. Then why didn't you? I don't know. I guess the night before.
If the pizza man truly loves this babysitter, why does he keep slapping her rear?
Silverlink gifted Thysis Veronica a subscription. Silverlink gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Thysis Veronica. They've gifted 73 months in the channel.
Woo! Thank you so much for the 3 months. Gifts up. Over. To Thysis Veronica. Yes. Well, you didn't do this just now, right? So you might as well keep going. Every night you think tomorrow's the day you're gonna do it. Start exercising, start everything. Use Erica Issa moves that to interact. No, try everything. X to save and quit. Okay. A new reader. Definitely obsolete by now. Creative Writing, University of Toronto. Instructor Evan Winters. First day lecture notes. First thing you should know about being a writer is that it will turn you into a person who will find every excuse not to write. In fact, like many things in life, the more you want it to happen, the stupider about it you will get. A lot of people will never relate to this. A lot of people don't know what it's like to badly want something that very few people ever get to have. And I'm not talking about money or fame, obviously. Everybody wants that. I'm talking about a deeply felt desire to say something that is painful. In a way that is both beautiful and true. But without discipline, these desires will melt you into a crazy, miserable shithead. I'll give you an example. I remember when I decided that enough was enough, and that I was finally going to get serious about becoming an author. I went straight to the nearest bookstop to buy every book about writing that I could get my hands on. Yes, I'm sorry I changed the settings in Discord. Well, I just did the madhouse up for a bit because I wanted more purple. But now she will be purple. I was prepared to do anything, absolutely anything, except actually sit down and write. There were so many books that I felt I had to read before I could attempt to write anything that I bought a $300 e-reader instead of trying to carry them all home. Of course, I also planned to actually read all the books that I had supposedly read in school. That e-reader sat on my nightstand and collected dust for years. Well, that's wait, what did I do? Oh, CEO Office 2 Director. No subject. Would you like to look at the transcript below and develop a new messaging for transitional compensation interviews by POB? Program is excellent. So this problem is obviously in how your shop is telling HR to put in transcript. Thank you for coming in this morning, Evan. Sure. I saw it a month ago. Yes, well, when uh what's his name? Bleeding Pixels gave Sis a gift sub, and then she was like, "Why am I purple? No, not purple anymore." And then I changed it. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances, time and time again. I've said that the one thing that we need in this company, besides our top executive talent, are young people. Young people who don't just go back to bed instead of waking up. Young people who don't just walk around in trends as if they have no future. Young people who won't let their peers down, even when they're asked to do more with less. Sounds like it would be a shame to lose young people like that. I couldn't agree more. This is yes, it's basically a lot of reading. But it started like and this is why I remembered the game. Matthias played it and it started with why kill yourself today if you can masturbate tomorrow. And that's like the quote everybody has to keep in mind. Hey, sticky keys. No.
Yes, I remember the pizza man. Then it's a good.
Creep Factor just subscribed. Much love, heart, meow.
Meow. Hey, Creep. Thank you so much for the resub. 39 months. How are you doing? Yeah, so I might not look at everything and just try to skip ahead because or maybe just, you know, read this yourself. I'm great. That's good. I want you to be good. I couldn't agree more. That's why I really hope you'll consider staying on with us, even though your compensation package will be transitioning from a direct model to an experimental one. A what? A new perspective. A new opportunity to really show us what you're made of. I just want to be completely clear on this. You're talking about no money, right? Well, the philosophy is that the philosophy that we're embracing is something we call life stage based compensation. We want to hone in on exactly what the needs for each of our employee groups. Fuck my hands, really. Based on their current life phases. So it's like the drawing game, right? I'm pressing the L, and now I keep pressing the shift. Silence. No, there was silence. So, for an employee of your age and demographic profile, we know that all you're really looking for is mentorship, energy drinks. Is that a thing? Hand fucking? Well, Silver, do you really want to get it? It is, but um, energy drinks and a very, very high quantity of work that will really give you an exposure into the professional environment that you're looking for. I'm 28 years old. I'm not sure what demographic profile you're thinking I fit into. There are a lot of factors here. I mean, there are people who have families to support. And as you'll no doubt recall from our mission and vision statements, this is a family company. I watched 3 people who I know have young children leave here with boxes this morning. That's exactly why they were simply released. It would have been irresponsible for us to offer them a transitional opportunity. We care enough to get them out of here and back into the search of a paying position as quickly as possible. They have people who need them. Do you? That's right, right? No. That was years ago. I gotta get up. So are we going to look at our tablet? Well, let's get dressed, maybe. Or maybe not. We are going to look for at the assembly instructions for the soldiers dust dresser. Attempt to open box. Fail to do so. And rip cardboard into pieces until dresser parts are exposed. Consister. Oh. I think I need to check on the chickens. Let me. You don't hear them, do you? But maybe if I speak, you can hear them really being loud. So I'm going to check what's up with the chickens. I'll be right back. I can't calm them down because they're spooked because of a cat. So they will get quiet at some point. Do I really want to know how to... This is like being salty over an IKEA. Okay, anyway. Assemble dresser periodically, stopping to drink alone and stretch out aggravated lower back injuries. Screw up assembly in the very end, such that the dresser looks completely fine, but the drawers are fixed in place and do not actually open. 6. Turn structure around completely, exposing open rear side of the dresser, and remove the top drawer entirely, rendering entire dresser as giant open hole. Now the dogs are barking. Realize that nobody will probably ever see how fucked up it is. That it wouldn't be a criteria if any girl actually willing to come here in the first place. And that you're probably just going to leave all of your clothing hanging over furniture or stuck in the dryers anyway. Live with it. Now I have to calm down the dogs. Fuck. Okay, be right back. Wat een geuzer. Anyway. Hi. So are we going to look at the computer? Or the laptop? Review. A Wake. Is it Alan Wake? Something Awful Forums by Red Winters 47. I'm posting this review because I think that the community that has built up around this game is nothing but a moronic circle jerk. People have taken the fact that it has some false sliver of artistic credibility and blown it out to ridiculousness as a way of feeling better about something that we all know is true about video games. That they are shitty. Oh no, that they are a shitty and aesthetic way that we have spent our shitty and aesthetic lives. And that's not the word, but that's okay. Anesthetized and anesthetized lives. Yes, okay. It's not great that the game has 10 different endings. It is great. That require over 100 hours of average playtime to see. That's just a way of making you feel like you could be special, which is exactly what you never have. It's not romantic that the game deals with broad themes of loneliness and despair. You are actually alone. You are actually in despair. I know there is nothing romantic about it. Oh, you know, there's nothing romantic about it. None of it includes a longing gaze into the moonlight. It's just pizza pops and perversion until you have a stroke and your parents spend their retirement looking after you. Finally, it's not filled with rich textured characters. Fuck me. Dan gaat Chewie weer blaffen. Whose relationships and dialogues will pull at your heartstrings. It is hours of endless drive. I'm going to kill a dog. I'll be right back. This is why I can't stream the last couple of days. Exactly this. Anyway, Alan Wake sucks, right? That's what this is about. And you believe these things because you are nothing. You've never read a book that didn't have a dragon or a laser gun on the cover. You live in a filthy dark room with a laptop and a soda-stained mousepad. And you play Awake. Not because it's about human beings, but because you desperately wish you were a human being in the first place. But you're not. You're not a hero. You're the monster. User was banned for this post. Reason? Too long, didn't read. Faded. Okay, let's just go on with our lives. Ooh, gaming console, sink, stove. I wouldn't go to work until I take a shower and have something to eat. Toilet. This place may be disorganized, but there are some things you've got to keep clean. Patient transcript. Winters, doctor. What is your earliest memory of disliking yourself? When I was 15 or 16, I shaved for the first time. Immediately, my skin had a vicious reaction to it. Red everywhere. My neck and my jawline were completely covered in huge bumps and rashes. I didn't come out of my room for hours. I hate looking in mirrors or being in pictures to this day. Are you sure it wasn't just poor technique? People always ask that. Or at least look like they're thinking it. But no, I tried everything. It's like piano wire stabbing your face from the inside. And it survives beyond every four-figure shotgun solution in existence. And what happened after you came out? Nothing, really. But I knew what it meant. It was high school. You saw those kids with horrifically scarring acne. And it isn't like this looked any better. From then on, I knew I was going to be one of those guys the girls would look away from for the rest of my life. That would be a very painful thing to believe. I guess it was the first time I realized that you just get dealt a shitty hand, and that there could be something wrong with you. And no matter what, you would never be able to do anything about it. In a way, I think you're lucky to get as far as you did without learning that. I think all of the reasons in the world. Think of all of the reasons in the world you could have learned that sooner. Reasons that could have been much worse. I don't really know what to say about that. You only live life as yourself. Oh. Take a shower? Yes, we are taking a shower. No shower scene. Do you ever have suicidal thoughts? What, you mean right now? Are you implying there are situations where you ordinarily would? I don't know. A decision like that seems more responsibility than I would ever take for myself. Sometimes I'll stand in the shower for a long time, slowly turning up the temperature of the water until it hurts. Eventually, my body seems to adjust to the pain, and I'll turn it up again and again until it hurts so much that I can't go any further. And you think about killing yourself in this way? By burning yourself? I'm not saying that I think that this is what suicide is. I just think it's what suicide is like. So you think about suicide more than you have any specific plans to commit suicide yourself. Is that correct? I guess. How often do you think about these things? A lot. How long have you been thinking this way? A long time. And how does thinking about why you want to do this make you feel? Frustrated? Tired? Hopeless? Reminiscent? Go to the roof of the building and jump off. I've got a lot of things to do today. I better eat something and get to the office. but there's a gaming console here. An epilogue into the weight loss book I will one day write by Evan Winters. Before I wrote this book, I had reached a point where all I ever thought about was food. My life went from joking that nothing but pizza would give me relief to a life in which it was actually true. Do you know what it's like to wake up in the morning knowing that eating something terrible is the only happy thing that is going to happen to you all day? You kill yourself at some horrific job that you're lucky to have, and when it's all over, all you want to do is forget about it. People say you could stop, but you're so huge by now that you realize you would have to stop for years and years on end. And that even then, you still might not be good enough for anything or anyone. And by the time you do it, who can even say if anyone will be left? Still, you make a few attempts over the years because a part of you thinks you would be a completely normal person if your weight didn't disqualify you for being one in the first place. Sometimes it even goes well, but in the end, you're still miles behind. And that one shitty feel-good thing you always had starts calling you. It's calling you when you realize that she isn't interested. It's calling you when you're out with people who don't have to live this way just to be normal. It's calling you when you go out to eat with your parents and you realize what a disappointment you are to them. What a waste of all the energy you were. All the time, it's calling you. Why did I turn off vibrate? I don't know. Why did we turn off vibrate? Hello? Everything's great, Mom. Yeah, of course I will have dinner with you guys this weekend. We can eat whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. I gotta go to work, Mom. I don't know what's going on with either of them. No, I know. I know. Okay. Bye. So did we eat? Or did we just sit there and don't go to the roof? I thought I had something to eat here, but I guess not. I'll get something on the way. Okay. Leave the apartment? Yes. You want to save for a game? Yeah, doe maar. There. Elevator. Take the elevator to the street. Popcorn. Homeless. My career passion. My career passion is not to be stabbed by a homeless guy. By Evan Winters, uncertified life coach. Why you sit down to do your daily 1-hour personal career goal? Timeout focus affirmation session that amps you to the max. What motivates and engages you to take it to the next level? I mean, we all like to imagine the possibility of prosperity for everyone. Or that at least any one of our... But there's like so much words. Ethnicity with similar educational backgrounds. But some people are winners, whereas Other are merely honest. In the past, it was relevant for people to look at their professional arc a lot differently. What is your 5-year plan? What is your 10-year plan? What type of commute or living environment really meets your personal needs? What sort of retirement situation are you envisioning? And how would you like to see your defined benefit pension plan invested? Today, however, the good news is that none of these questions matter. Today, it's simply sufficient to ask yourself if you would, or rather would not, drink yourself to sleep on a vent every night. Nobody likes 2-hour commutes. But would you rather walk 70 blocks in the dead of winter for a cup of soup? Nobody appreciates an inability to visit the dentist. But would you rather get your teeth clubbed out by a disgruntled police officer? And the people on top, they wonder how they ever lost this plot to begin with. Why did we ever give anyone anything, they say. Why didn't we just ask them if they'd rather be stabbed by a homeless guy? I don't know what to say, but I do want to give him something. Thanks, Belle. You got a smoke? No. Sorry, man. Okay, but we got to go to the stores. Stores every 10 minutes. Please. With construction like this. So I guess it's better than a piece of, I don't know, blah. Is this an ATM? Let's get some monies. Everything. Display everything. Payment overdue. Payment overdue. Okay, but now can I, like, take money or no? Overtime will come tomorrow, and I'm just doing normal stuff in the basket, and I'm already over 200 euros, just for some
You saw
bread
nothing.
and stuff. It's crazy. Why can't I? This is bullshit. Do I really need to talk to everyone? Coffee. Okay, give me some coffee. Do you understand that in many ways you are very fortunate? What do you mean? You've had access to education and security. You're a white male. That's a great deal of privilege intertwined with nearly everything about who you are. I don't know. I feel an awful lot like a member of that club. In name and sight only. I don't have some friend with a cottage. I never participated in any mud-based fitness challenges. And there are no adorable blondes meeting me for blind dates at ironic board game cafes. Those aren't the type of advantages I'm talking about. I know. But they are the type of advantages that education and security make worth having in the first place, aren't they? What would ever change if I lived in some kind of card life for $7 an hour? What do you think? I think it would just mean being openly rejected by the types of people who only pretend to accept me now. And that isn't worth something. All I'm talking about is being something, but not part of it. Coffee? Fruit? Thanks. Have a great day. Okay, can we now go to work? Streetcar to work? Yes. Is this a driver? This is... I'm not sitting right next to somebody. Well, I guess you are. Okay. Turn on the headphones and wait. Yes. Red hair guy keeps looking at me. That's fine. Are we there yet? Why don't I hear music though? Do we need to talk to this stranger? Hey, excuse me. All strangers are entrepreneurs by Evan Winters. Hi. I noticed that you made eye contact with me half a second ago, and then immediately regretted it. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm disgusting. I want to talk to you because I sincerely cherish a genuine sense of community and goodwill. Towards men? No. I'm an absolute loser, bothering one stranger after another in awkward revelations of my own failure. I'm looking for somebody to become my downline in a multi-level marketing scheme. I think you ought to change religions. I'm one of those charity people who used to wear an apron so people would know to avoid me. I want to ask you out to coffee. Rub your shoulders while the dirty sleeves of my jeans jacket infect your pores, and then try to have sex with you before you realize that I'm unemployed. I am legitimately yeah, well, horrible and sad person you could one day be like. The one a dumb story happens to. The one who got a DUI. And then they found weed in my car, plus money I stole from work. My family is dead and I have no friends and I'm desperate for anyone to talk to. Even though I have nothing to say and I know that nobody likes me. Or maybe you will like me. But you don't want to know. I'm that weird, bitter asshole who barks at the cashiers and hits waitresses that hold up the universe. But I'm a human being, and there's nothing I can do to make God stop loving me. Everywhere I go, I tell the few people who can barely stand me the exact same thing. That everybody is just too uptight about talking to strangers. And even though I'm exactly the reason that absolutely nobody wants to, then I say, chill out. Or something extremely dated fears of or some other extremely dated piece of slang that solidified me as even more creepy. This is when you realize I'm trying to look at your boobs or your shoes, or that I don't even have the confidence to meet your eyeline. And some type of instinct dawns on you that says, hey, your shoelace is untied. Oh, thanks. Wait, is this work? This is work, right? There isn't much to say about what I do for a living. We're just like everyone else. Do we work in marketing, in finance, for the government, for the people, for good, for evil? It doesn't matter. No matter what. If we can make money of it, then you ask us if we can do it. And you ask us if we can do it, and we say yes. If you ask us if what we do is effective, the middle managers who hired us, whose job security depends on us having been effective, we will tell you yes. If you ask us if what we do is important, we'll point you in the direction of media channels that make a living of reporting on our industry, and they will say yes. A lie everybody can pay their mortgage with becoming... Wait, a lie that everybody can pay their mortgage with becomes the truth faster? I'm having so much trouble in sentences because I don't think they make sense. But I think this should be which becomes the truth faster than you would believe. But in the end, we're really just a bunch of white people pushing piles of money around in circles, while reality occurs in parts unknown. We go to conferences and the maids break their backs cleaning our hotel rooms. We eat at restaurants while the cooks strip and immolate each in blistering oil. Janitors have heart attacks buffering floors on graveyard shifts for 30 years, and all of this for what? Networking. Best practice. Leadership. But we don't let anybody into the network. And we don't practice anything. And we don't lead anyone anywhere but someplace fucked up. Where we get paid and they get dick. Oh, we need to go there. Then anyone goes home and does their job the same way as always. Doing exactly whatever some boss wants. So who are we and what do we do here? We send emails. We go to meetings. We hope one day to get high enough to become invincible. And to be rewarded even when we fuck everybody up and everything up. Sometimes I think, could I go my whole career without doing a single useful material thing? Did a street sweeper eclipse my social utility the day he picked up a piece of gum? So these are computers, right? This is my workstation. Let's work. I'm going to talk to Tori first. And where's Jackie? I don't know. Tori. Hi. Message me. Sorry, it's just too early in the morning to have Natasha glaring at me. Sure. What's up? Nothing. What did you do all weekend? Did you go out? On Friday? Yeah, I went to the Jacksons right after work until 3 in the morning. Don't remember it and never meant to. Don't start. I'm starting. You live in downtown Toronto, have all the free time in the world, and you go to a sports bar in a chain hotel. Why are you even alive? I don't know. I'm not into this hipster bullshit. What hipster bullshit? You mean cool and interesting places? drinking is drinking. What's the difference between sales convention tourists and people your own age? Is that a serious question? And I'm not a hipster, even if saying so proves it. No kidding. Your parents aren't nearly rich enough. If you hate money, I can help you with that. All I'm saying is that the worst thing about nice things are the people who can afford them. Nice things would be better off with you? I don't know. It's just sad. But you love being sad. It's cool to be sad. No, it isn't. It's just sad. Hey, Patrick. I'm sorry I haven't replied to your message yet. I hope your brain has calmed down a bit. Transcript late night show in progress. Guest Evan Winters. I mean, I'm a little surprised you aren't out there going out with all kinds of chicks. Well, for a long time, women really only hurt me. I mean, it wasn't their fault at all. It was really just a natural outcome of somebody who looks like me being interested in them. You weren't doing too well, huh? Yeah, I need to rest my... Yeah, my brain goes to La La Land. Yeah, well, take your time. You have to understand what it does to a person to warp that emotion for so long. To turn something that is supposed to be beautiful into nothing but a signal of imminent misery. Well, we all know what that can be like. No, I actually don't think we all do. Most people, they win some, they lose some, and it's all just some fucking song on the radio. It's a lot different than knowing for certain that your love is something that is going to hurt people you care about, and that it will only hurt you too. Still, you've got to try. No. The only thing you've got to try is to never feel a goddamn thing for anybody. Because you don't want to make them feel awkward. And you damn sure don't want their pity. So, what do? Nothing really. You try to be cool until you can't stand it anymore. And then you just stop talking to them. Boy. You're a real pal. Oh, I know. And believe me, realizing that you can either be a bad guy or a non-guy is the point where you just stop talking to women completely. Oh. So you stop talking to women you are attracted to completely? Well, sometimes you meet somebody and you just don't have a choice. Maybe all the pain just seems worth going through all over again. Maybe you think things will be different this time? No, you know better than that. You just... I don't know. I know it's really stupid. And I know it isn't even true. But I really, really love her. Well, We'll be right back after these messages with Evan Winters, the stupid liar. Evan? Sorry. What? Can you come to that meeting tomorrow? What? Oh, sure. You are too funny. Sorry, I tried to work. Please be quiet. Sorry, Natasha. No, Evan. You don't worry. So much to read. What is this game like? This game is about someone who doesn't want to live anymore. Well, uh, mm, mm. Yeah, it's a depressing game with a lot of reading and stuff, but so I gotta talk to Tori. But we already had, so Jackie is probably the one standing there. No, that's Russell. Where the fuck is Jackie? From Roy Parson, President and CEO, to sender. Subject, vacation alert. Please note that I will be out of the office this week, Monday through Thursday inclusive. If you want to write about the numerous large projects that have key deliverables due on Friday afternoon, please note that my calendar on Friday morning is limited due to a networking jock brunch. If you're a client, please rest assured that I will cursorily review your work 10 minutes before you are supposed to have it. Blame others for my total lack of context regarding what it even is, and ask that it will be completely restarted and refinished in a matter of hours regardless of the merit or necessity of my proposed improvements to it. I bought my job and I'm a clown. In my bottom desk drawer though, there's a god-awful television pilot I wrote about how I'm a genius who brings a magical finishing touch to all the work of a company who is overjoyed to bask in my creative glory, despite my near continuous absence. My petulant childishness and my total lack of solidarity with people who I'm supposed to be leading. There is a scene where a beautiful 22-year-old graphic design intern tells me how artistically inspired she was by the mixtape I gave her of my favorite band, including the one I used to play in. I seriously have no idea how fucking retarded I am. Very truly, Roy Parsons, President, CEO, Chief Creative Officer, IDs guy. But I just want to, can I work now? Do I need to talk to Russell? From Paula to staff. Oh, she's resigning. Live your dreams, dearest employees. It is with this big, bittersweet mixture of joy and sadness that I must announce my devisement and resignation from the company, effective immediately. While I would have preferred to be available to help with the numerous surprise obstacles that this will present, the timing of my departure coincided with existing travel plans that could not have been changed without putting my elite passenger status on Air Canada at risk. When I began my career as an employee at the agency similar to ours over 15 years ago, things were much more difficult. All of my peers seemed to question my opinions. There's only more, Patrick. There's only more. But we can like skip through this because this has it staplers. Sorry, man. I'm not touching any of that shit. But we were looking for somebody because I couldn't work without talking to her. Or him. You have to come back in 5 minutes. I'm just getting ready for a call. I don't even know where I'm sitting here. Where did I put the proposal? I just had it. It was right here last night. I don't have time to look for it. Natasha, I need another copy of the proposal printed out. Please and thank you. I'm busy. Is Jackie here then? I need it for my call. I don't know why I don't have it. It was literally sitting here last night. This is Troy. Nobody likes Troy, including me. But I feel for him. He's married, late 40s or so. Commutes 2 hours from the deep suburbs every day and works in the weekends all the time. I can't even imagine the last time he saw the house he spends in every day, paying for in actual sunlight. Hey, that's the title. 3 kids. Wife doesn't work. And even though he's the most experienced and senior person here, there's always a palpable sense in the air that he would be the first person to wipe down the urinals if the owner told him to. I think about what he might have been like as a younger guy at his wedding, or one of those other things that make you feel like the future has a future. But we already talked to Tori. Like, where the fuck is Jackie? Yeah, and it's... Hey, Binky. It's so much. And I really already have like a throat ache now. Something is pricking right here. I don't... Maybe I shouldn't play this then. I don't know. Is this a printer? Why can't I work? I'm here to work, and all the game wants me to do is not work. It's a couch for the guests and clients to sit on while I wait for someone. It's the only well-kept piece of furniture in the office. Yeah, right, if only. Okay, so this one then. This must be the other one. Jackie, here's Jackie. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you doing, Binky? Is there... Oh, I'm so ready for that, Binky. Don't worry. I've been wanting to ask if you know when it will arrive. Is it already shipped? No idea. Okay. There is someone I work with. She's sick. It's the kind of sick that doesn't quite get you a disability. It just fucks you. It just fucks with you dead in the middle of being able to have a job and not being able to be any good at it. She misses a lot of work for medical appointments. Is that still what you're calling them? All I've seen is somebody wait for 2 hours. Wait another 6 hours for a test. And then wait another 3 hours to find out that it was inconclusive. The email says I should have it in 2 days. Okay, well. So for the weekend then. Oh, Monday, yeah. Well, if you're still on sick leave, you know, we have time. Where's the medicine? Where's the appointment? You're upset about this. Most people are upset about this. No. I mean, you're upset about it in a way that you usually aren't. You care about this person. And this story isn't noise. It's different. You were there. You was alone. I was around. Do you really feel that way about it? I was in a situation where refusing to help somebody would have made me very bad. And that doesn't make me very good. And the last thing I want is to end up even more involved in it. Right. Except now you know that it might matter if you aren't. I'm fine. I know. I'll be out later. Is there a meeting in here? I don't think so. I'll check. No, don't. I just need a minute. So now we saw Jackie. Can we now go to work, please? I don't... Work, yes. I don't want to do so much talking or reading. And I know this is a lot of reading. It's only reading, but so wait, what? Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Wait, what? You talk about depression, but it doesn't seem to affect your ability to work 8 hours a day. I treat people who can't even get out of bed. There's something about being around people who aren't fucked up that makes me a different person, I guess. Maybe I feel like looking weak in front of normal people is the saddest thing that anybody could possibly do. So, what changes when you leave? Well, there's nobody around, I guess. And what happens then? I don't know. I find myself in stupid places, doing stupid things. Are you saying that you have no memory of how you get there? No. I remember how. I just never remember why. Do you want to save the game? Yeah, sure. Video games. Microwave. Please. Junk. 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 Food. I really need to start cooking. I will. Not today, but I will. I know. Okay, can I be honest? I've seen people play this game and it really has it really has something. But I can't read anymore. I'm going to end this game. What is a Go XLR? It's a mixer, Patrick. Okay, so if I'm not doing this, what am I doing? It's a mixer to for your microphone. um. Let me. I can't show you because then I have to pick it up and that won't end well because everything will break. Yeah, well, just there's Google, right? There. No, it's an actual device, but that's the link for it. If I do go here, oh, then I'm very big. This is quite big. Hmm. Um. It is, yeah, but it's not because it is. Well, I can like do my microphone things with it, and I can do nice effects with stuff, and I can do it.
All the things. Now I need to find where the normal settings is. Where? Maybe.
Turn this off, and then what's normal? Is this normal? I don't know. Is it? Should be. Maybe. I can play with my voice. Yes. Now we also have the swear button. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The dogs upstairs are barking again. I really don't want to beep, yes. I really don't want to stop streaming, but I guess I have to. I don't know if I'm going to finish actual Sunlight on stream though. I want to finish the game, but also I don't want to read out loud everything. So I have to see about that. But I don't think you can hear them, but the dogs upstairs are barking now. So I beep. Yes. But anyway, I need to go. I'm sorry. I don't have a nice music for you to listen to while I'm leaving, so I'm just going to go to this stream and say thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time. So bye bye. I'm not even. I'm just disconnecting. I need to go. Bye.